The anxiety is there when you wake. It has been there for a while now. The particular kind that doesn't have a single source you can point to. The kind that is threaded through everything like a background current running under even the ordinary moments of the day. You can feel it in your chest sometimes, in the way your thoughts start moving faster when the house gets quiet, in how hard it is to just sit, without your mind immediately reaching for its list, already bracing, already scanning for the thing that might go wrong before you've even had coffee. You are not alone in this, and you are not broken for feeling it. Anxiety is one of the most honest responses a person can have to living in a world that holds genuine uncertainty, genuine loss, genuine difficulty. The nervous system is doing what it was designed to do, scanning the horizon, preparing the body for what might come. The problem is not that the scanner exists. The problem is when it will not turn off. When threat scanning becomes the default mode, even in the mornings, even before the day has offered anything new to be afraid of. This morning is your permission to stop scanning for a little while. Not to solve anything. Not to arrive at peace through effort or spiritual performance. But to be still, genuinely, bodily still, with the God who meets you exactly here, in the middle of the anxious morning, in the middle of the specific weight you carried in with you today. This is your sanctuary. 22 minutes where you do not have to manage anything, where you are welcome exactly as you are, anxious mind and all. Isaiah speaks God's words directly to the worn and fearful heart in chapter 41, verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. 4 declarations, not one. God does not give a single assurance and move on. God layers them, each one building on the last, each one reaching deeper into a different corner of what fear can do to a person. Do not fear. Do not be dismayed. I will strengthen you. I will help you. And then the closing image, which is not poetic ornamentation, but a picture of active, present, continuous holding. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The word fear in Hebrew here is yareh, a word that covers the full range from reverential awe all the way to the kind of paralyzed, chest-tightening terror that makes you feel like the floor is moving. God is not talking to someone who is mildly concerned. God is speaking directly into the version of fear that dismays you. And the word dismayed there, sha'at, means to look around in panic, to be shattered by what you see on the horizon. God sees the full weight of what you are carrying and speaks into it without asking you to minimize it first. Do not fear. Not because nothing is difficult. Not because the hard thing you have been bracing for isn't real. But because I am with you. The grounding for this command is presence, not a solution, not an explanation, not a promise that the difficult thing will resolve before it causes damage. Just presence. The God who spoke the world into existence is here, in this room, in this morning, with you in particular. And that presence changes the nature of everything it enters. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. Not a God in general, speaking to people in general. Your God, the one who entered into relationship with you, who made a claim on your life and a commitment to your well-being, who is not a distant cosmic force, but a personal presence with a name and a face turned specifically toward you. The word your here carries the intimacy of belonging. You are mine, and I am yours. And because that covenant is real, The panic you feel looking at the horizon does not have the last word. You belong to someone who has already seen everything on that horizon and is not afraid of any of it. Then the promises deepen further. I will strengthen you. The Hebrew word is ametz, to be firm, to be made courageous, to be bound up and supported at the places where you have gone thin from the effort of holding everything together. God is not waiting for you to gather strength on your own. God is offering to be the strength itself, to infuse into the worn places, to hold what you cannot hold, to firm up what anxiety has made shaky. You do not have to perform resilience. God is offering to supply it. I will help you. Two of the simplest words in Scripture, and somehow among the most profound. Not a complex theological framework, just, I will help you. In the specific moment when you hit the edge of what you can handle, when the anxiety spikes and you feel the resources draining, God will be the help that arrives. Not always in the form you expected, not always in the time you hoped, but precisely and exactly what you need, given to you by the one who knows the difference between what you think you need and what will actually carry you through. And then the image that closes this verse. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. In the ancient world, the right hand was the hand of power, the hand of sworn commitment, the hand of covenant-keeping action. The righteous right hand of God is not poetic decoration. It is a claim that the full, uncompromised authority of God is engaged on your behalf. Not a partial holding, not an occasional catching when you nearly fall. Upholding, present and continuous, sustaining the weight of you with a strength that does not tire and does not shift and does not grow distracted by something more important. This passage comes from a section of Isaiah where God is speaking to a people in exile. People who had lost everything that made them feel like themselves. Their home, their temple, their identity, their sense that God was paying attention to them at all. They were afraid in the most comprehensive way a people can be afraid. Not just worried about tomorrow, but unmoored from the past, unsure of the future, wondering whether any of the promises they had been given still applied. And into that fear, without asking them to minimize it, without attributing it to lack of faith, God says simply, do not fear. I am here. I will hold you. Notice what God does not do in this verse. God does not say, once you have sorted out what is causing the fear, then I will be with you. God does not say, when you have prayed enough, or believed harder, or lived more faithfully. God's presence is not presented as the reward for winning the battle against anxiety. It is presented as the ground underneath you while the battle is still happening. I am with you, present tense, right now, while you are afraid, not after you stop being afraid. That is the posture of grace. Grace does not wait for you to arrive somewhere better before it shows up. Grace arrives first and finds you here. There is another thing worth sitting with from this passage. The phrase, I will uphold you, in Hebrew, uses a verb form that implies continuous action. Not a single decisive act of rescue, but an ongoing, sustained holding. The image is not of a lifeguard who pulls you out of the water and sets you on dry sand and walks away. The image is of a hand that remains under you, steadying, supporting, present through the whole of the situation, however long it lasts. You are not on your own between the moments of grace. The holding is continuous. The righteous right hand does not take breaks. And the word righteous there, tzedek, points to the nature of the holding. It is a holding that is in right order, that is aligned with everything good and true, that operates from the very character of God. You are not held by a power that is arbitrary or moody or limited by circumstances. You are held by a righteous hand, one whose strength and intention toward you are both utterly reliable. That changes what it means to be held. It means the holding itself is safe. So when the anxiety rises today, and it tells you that you are about to fall, that the thing you are afraid of is too big, that you do not have enough to face what is coming, hear this underneath the noise. The righteous right hand of God is already there. Not on its way. Already there. Already under you. Already upholding what you cannot uphold on your own. You are not standing on your own strength. You are standing on the strength of the one who never runs out of it. That same word comes to you this morning. Not as a verse on a wall, not as something to think about in the abstract, but as the actual living address of a God who is present in this room and who sees the precise shape of what you have been carrying. You are not too small for this promise. You are not too ordinary, not too tired, not too far into the anxiety for these words to apply to you. You are exactly the kind of person this passage was written for. A person who is afraid, a person who needs upholding, a person who has not stopped showing up, even when showing up is hard. The anxiety has two main stories it tells. The first is, something bad is coming. The second is, you will face it alone. Those are the two core lies that sit at the bottom of every spiral. Threat is real, and you are resourceless against it. But Isaiah speaks to both. Something hard may indeed come. God does not promise a smooth road. But you will not face it alone. And you will not face it without resource. Because the righteous right hand of God is not an empty metaphor. It is the most real resource available, and it is yours. What does a quieted mind actually look like? Not an empty mind. Anxiety is too smart for that. It fills emptiness immediately. A quieted mind is one that has been given something larger to rest in than its own fear. A mind that has found a place to set the worry down without pretending it doesn't exist. That is what this morning is for. Not solving the anxiety, but relocating it, bringing it from the isolated, circling space of private fear into the open space of prayer, where it can be seen by someone who holds it without being overcome by it. Because God can hold your anxiety without being anxious about it. God looks at everything you are afraid of, every worst-case scenario, every possible loss, every catastrophe your mind has drafted, and is not afraid, not dismissive, not indifferent, but not afraid. And when you bring your fear into the presence of that unafraid, unhurried, holding God, something in the fear begins, slowly, to release. Not because you performed it correctly, but because fear was never meant to be carried alone. It was meant to be brought here. The quieting of an anxious mind is not instantaneous. It is not a switch that gets flipped in a single 20-minute morning. It is more like learning to breathe differently, a practice that gets easier with repetition, that becomes more available to you the more you return to it. And each morning you come here, even when you arrive scattered and the quiet takes a long time to settle, you are laying another course of that foundation. You are building the habit of presence, of return, of trusting that this is a place where the anxiety can be brought without being amplified. Over time, the mornings begin to change. Not because the world becomes easier, but because you become more anchored, more practiced at finding the still place underneath the noise. And today is one of those mornings. This morning counts. Even if you feel no different by the time it ends, even if the anxiety is still there when you stand up. You came. You brought the honest version of yourself. You let the Word of God speak into the fear rather than running from both. That is not nothing. That is the whole practice. That is faith at work in ordinary time. So let us come to this place of prayer with the honest version of ourselves. Not the version that has its anxiety under control. The actual version. The one that woke up with the weight already sitting on it. The one that has been managing this for longer than seems reasonable. The one that wants more than anything to be quiet this morning and simply be held. God, I come to you with an anxious mind. That is the simple truth of this morning. The worry is real. The weight is real. And some mornings, the first breath of the day already carries it. I am not going to pretend otherwise, because I think you already see it clearly, and the pretending takes energy I do not have to spare. Here I am, anxious and present, tired and still here, afraid of some things, uncertain about others, carrying this particular heaviness that has been sitting on my chest longer than I want to admit. I bring it here, not because I have worked out how to let it go, but because you are the only place I know to bring it where it might actually be received, where I might actually be met. You said, "Do not fear, for I am with you." I want to receive that today, not just as an idea I intellectually assent to, but as something that reaches down into the body, into the chest, into the shallow breathing, into the place where the anxiety actually lives. Let your presence be a physical thing, a settling weight. Let "I am with you" be more than words. Let it be the counterweight to the fear, pressing down with enough substance to bring the scales back into balance. You said, "Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." I want to stop the habit of looking around in panic. I want to stop the reflexive horizon scanning for every possible danger. Not because I close my eyes to reality, but because you are my God, specifically mine. And that changes what the horizon means. You have already seen it. You are already in it. I do not have to manage it alone. Strengthen me today in the places where the anxiety has thinned me out, where the constant low-level vigilance has worn away my patience, my capacity to be present, my ability to be in the moment I am actually in, instead of the moment I am afraid of. Come in as Amets. Firm me up. Not through my own willpower, not through better self-management, but through the infusion of a strength that is not mine and cannot be depleted the way mine can. Help me today. In the particular moments when I hit the edge of what I can carry, when the anxiety spikes and the spiral starts and I feel the familiar tightening, be the help that arrives. Be what I need, even when I cannot name in advance what form that needs to take. You know. And I trust your knowing over my own assessment of what I require. Uphold me with your righteous right hand. Let me know today that I am being held, not just told I am being held, but actually experiencing the support of something larger than myself, beneath and around me. Let there be a moment today, even a small one, when I feel less alone in this. When the anxious isolation lifts just enough to let in the warmth of your presence. I am asking for that. I believe You can do that. For each anxious thought that arrives today. And I know they will come because they always do. Give me somewhere to bring it. Let this morning be that somewhere. Let "I am with you" be the phrase I return to, the door I walk back through whenever the noise gets loud. Let me be able to stop, breathe, and remember. I was held this morning. I am still held. The righteous right hand of God has not let go, and it will not. I want to be present today. I want to be in the day that is actually happening, not the day I am afraid might happen. Present with the people in front of me. Awake to the small graces that will come through if I am slow enough and quiet enough to notice them. Help me to be here, grounded, unhurried in spirit even when the day moves fast. Held from below, so I am free to be fully in the moment above. And when I forget, when the anxiety comes back in full voice and I lose my grip on what this morning gave me, be patient with me. Meet me again wherever I am. Let me return without shame as many times as it takes, because you have said you will uphold me, and I believe you mean it for the whole day, not just the quiet morning part. Thank you for meeting me here. Thank you for this word that speaks into fear without asking it to be smaller than it is. Thank you that "do not fear" is grounded in your presence, not in my performance. You are with me. You are my God. You are my strength and my help and the upholding hand beneath everything I am facing today. I do not have to face any of it unaccompanied. I do not have to be stronger than I am. I just have to keep coming back to you, and you will be faithful to keep showing up. That is the whole arrangement, and it is more than enough. Go before me into this day, and let the steady, quiet knowing beneath everything else be this: I am upheld. I am not alone. The God who made this morning is with me in it. Amen.